two bits of advice, and I know probably an awful lot of people have been giving you advice, but I'll tell you the ones that got me through 45 and a half years of leading Marines, soldiers, sailors, airmen, and coasties in combat and in peacetime. Take care of your people. Train them, mentor them, defend them. They will do anything you ask them to do. They'll show up to work on time. They will put their lives at risk on the high seas, interdicting drugs in tons, dealing with the most dangerous men on the planet. Or they will jump out of a helicopter in the middle of the night into raging seas to save someone's life. All you have to do is lead them. The second thing I wanted to share with you is, as a bit of advice, tell the truth. Tell the truth to your seniors, even though it's uncomfortable, even though they may not want to hear it. They deserve that. Tell the truth. And finally, a quick story about what you are about to do, because it's all going to get fairly serious here in a minute as you go from cadets to commissioned officers. About 42 million Americans in our history have taken the oath that you are about to take, more or less. 42 million Americans, about 1 million of them have died in the defense of their country. And as the story goes, we have a very, very unique oath, the most unique oath on the planet. If we were in London right now and you were graduating from whatever school, you would be taking an oath to the sovereign, to the Queen. If we were in France, you'd be taking an oath to the French people. If we were in Beijing, you'd be taking an oath to the Communist Party. And there's various others. But we are the only country, you are the only people that will take an oath to a concept embodied in a piece of paper called the U.S. Constitution. So understand that we are first and foremost a nation of laws. And if we use that as our guiding document, we will never, ever go wrong. So where did the oath come from? As the story goes, and it's generally accurate as I understand it, as they were about to inaugurate our very first president, we'd never done that before, George Washington, in our first capital, New York City. They were just about to go out and do it, and someone said, "Don't we need an oath?" Because up to that point, they'd been Englishmen and Englishwomen, and they'd always taken their oath to the sovereign. So they sat down and they wrote up the oath that you generally are about to take. They handed it to George Washington just before he became president, and the only thing he added to that oath was, "So help me God." So as you take the oath today, understand that you are swearing to the American people, to a piece of paper, to uphold the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and to your death, you're willing to go to fulfill that oath. So from one Marine to a whole bunch of cadets just about to be commissioned officers, I wish you well, fair winds and following seas, as we say in the naval services. God bless you. God bless your parents. You can now go do it and lead those young coasties into what duties that they're accomplishing.